the Drama Guild is presenting Marian or the True Tale of Robin Hood on November 3rd and 4th, 7:30 Friday night and 2 o'clock and 7:30 on Saturday. It's a play that looks at the Robin Hood tale and supposes that maybe Robin Hood never existed and it's always been Marian in disguise. Sucks and off Robin Hood. I don't know what happened there. Great. Marian?
I think that it's very different than any show that we've ever done. Obviously, have not had this much combat, this much variety, and I just think it's going to be really interesting. We're putting a lot of effort into it in a lot of different ways, and each of the aspects is going to be really different and cool in its own way.
It's a classic story, but with a more modern spin on it. So it's definitely interesting for that aspect, and it definitely resonates with like a queer audience. And it's just a lot of fun.
My role in the show is I play Will Scarlett, who is a merry man in disguise, actually a woman, who is very fierce, almost the leader of the pack when Robin isn't around, and eventually sort of lets her guard down and falls in love.
I play Marian and Robin. They're the same person, which is sort of the whole concept of this show. I think the part that's the most fun so far is definitely the stage combat. It's always something that I've wanted to learn how to do, and so it's very fun to finally get to do it and do a lot of it, because this is a very stage combat heavy show.
I'm fight captain for the show, so I oversee the fight scenes, make sure they're done smoothly and cleanly, and the main thing is making sure they're safe. I think my favorite part of being involved in stage combat and all that is I get to watch everybody who's acting, taking a part in it, and learning new skills. Stage combat's a lot of fun. You get to pretend to be fighting your friends, and it's just a good fun time. And so my favorite part is seeing everyone smiling and laughing and hitting each other.
I'm going to be playing the character of Little John, who, if you are familiar with the tales, is basically the muscle, big, strong guy. And I am going to be doing my best to be a good person and happen to be strong while doing that. There is definitely a lot of fighting that I'm doing. Not sure that's my favorite part, but I'm definitely having a lot of fun with some of the various fight scenes that I'm involved in and how strenuous that tends to be.
I am the stage manager for this show, which means that I do a lot of the more like student-oriented administrative tasks or questions they have for what they're doing or where they're going, then I can answer those and help out. My favorite part? Well, I've loved seeing the set come together, because in the past few shows that I've been a part of, we've never had a set this official, and it's cool to see everyone building it and everyone working together to put it together. There's been a lot of work that's been put into the show, into lines, into blocking, into the fighting, especially as you can see behind.
Like, this is my first time having like an acting role. Like, I've been in tech since sophomore year, but I decided, you know what, I'm gonna audition this year. I got to play this character who is like actually like pretty important and cool for me, because like this character is like actually written in as non-binary. It's really cool, and like they come out halfway through the play, and it's a really nice scene.
I, with another member of the cast, have been planning a lot of cast bonding and cast events, trying to get us to know each other better, especially because there's so much stage combat involved in this production. It is essential that people get to know each other and feel safe and comfortable with each other, because if you are kind of trusting that other person with a sword who is going to attack you, you really have to be sure that they care about you, they know you, and they want you to be safe. So I think that's been a really big thing for me in getting to know the cast better.
Everyone's working incredibly hard on it. Like, I mean, I don't communicate with the actors very much. They all like are working hard. We work very hard on the set.
You know, everything comes together at a certain point. You know, it's really magical, I think.